So today is gonna be the baby's first day crawling on grass. I just love spring. Spring is coming and it's time to introduce the star Sophia to a little bit of grass. So we're gonna back up here and we're gonna put her down and see what she will do and how she reacts to it.
Ooh, you like the camera.
Come on.
Get to Grandpa's camera.
Come on.
Come on. She's like, I don't know what this feels like.
We know you know how to crawl now. Come on. Come on.
Put your glasses out.
Ouch. That was the sand.
Oh, now Grandpa's getting spurs on his hand. Oh.
Oh.
Come on, Snooki.
Come on.
It's just grass. Oh. Ooh. She's not sure what it feels like. Oh, there you go. Come on. See, it's okay. Oh, I'm just going to get your glasses. Come on. Come on. Sparky. Keep going, Sophia. That's grass. We gotta get back further now. I'm trying to get a good picture of her. Ooh, a leaf. Sophia. So. Oh. Oh, Sarah's got spurs now in her hand. Not a good idea for her to go down there. Come on. Everybody's got spurs. There you go. Yay! Oh gosh, no. In the grass. Come on. Oop. Come on. What's that feel? Oh. You don't like the grass on your feet? Yeah. Like the grass. Sophia! Hi, baby! Woo! Oh,
So tell them, Grandma, what was that?
Say we just crawled and we just walked in the grass for the first time.
Yay!
Say yay! Clap! You can clap? Say yay! Oh yeah, you
Oh,
want
good
Grandpa's
girl. You want the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
Say good job. Good job.
Oh my god, so many sand spurs.
Oh, that's another problem.
Oh my god. I have like 20 sand spurs on my feet right now. Ouch!
Let me see. Lift up your foot.
I just want to take my socks. Ouch!
Oh my God. What the heck? So that might be the worst thing to do is to be taking off your shoes.
Oh,
I know, and you're going to put her on the
Over here.
Hold up a second.
I know, but make sure there's no sand spurs in it.
All right, I'll crawl it for you.
Okay. Well, seriously. Yeah, I'm scared. Where'd you step? I hope that's on video.
Hey everybody, it's Tom. And you know, today what we've done is, I tell you, it's just one of my favorite times of the year when that early spring comes and plants start getting a little warmth and they want to start growing. Today we seen my little granddaughter Sophia take her first steps in grass. She wasn't too enthused about it, but at the same time it was kind of fun to watch her. One thing I wanted to mention to you is when you start planting gardens, landscaping in your yard, and you put plants in there that are going to reseed themselves the following year, you need to be very careful. So, and the reason why I tell you that is because when you kind of get that warmer weather, spring breaks out, and you want to get out in the yard and start working, do not mistake them for weeds. So I always encourage, you know, I get on the ground, I want to check out what's down here, and I want to make sure I'm not pulling weeds out. So I'm gonna grab the camera, and I just want you to bear with me for a second. But what I want to show you is that, and hopefully you can see this, but what we have there, and if you look around, those are baby cosmos. That what we did is we planted those last year, and they're kind of all over the place in here. So the reason why I say to you is that you need to watch out is because you don't want to be walking through here, stepping on them, and ruining your plants. Then that way you're gonna have to go out and spend more money. When these fill in, this is gonna be great. It's less money we have to spend to bring in more cosmos because they're reseeding themselves, and it's awesome. Another important fact about getting on the ground and kind of looking around a little bit is that when you have a butterfly garden, or you know, things that you're taking care of in your yard, you have to be careful of where you walk, because if you don't look down, you will not notice. If you look down, let's see if we can look down by the dirt right there, and what you're gonna see is, look how far down that baby is. That's a monarch caterpillar. So he is so far down on the ground that they will travel around and look for a food source. So I'm just saying, you know, be careful, look around. What you may think is a weed may not always be a weed. Okay, so the last couple of things I wanted to show you real quick was that, you know, I just showed you the cosmos over there that are popping up. And now we have a very large section of zinnias. So we have zinnias, cosmos. On the other side of the cosmos, we have some black-eyed Susans that are all popping up. My wife seen so many there, she was all upset that she was gonna have to pull weeds. So anyway, so just kind of take a look, and you'll see down here that you'll see the zinnias right here. You can see that they're really popping up, kind of all over the place. And then over here we have some baby coreopsis. But last but not least, one last thing I wanted to show you, and again, this is why we do this kind of stuff, is we had just another breakout again of monarch butterfly babies. And if you just look at this plant real quick, there's two of them here. One was planted, but one I had to repot and move over here because of the amount of baby caterpillars on here. If you take and look at these, you're gonna see that in this little area here, it's just absolutely mind-boggling that on here there is over 20 or 30 between these two plants. It is just amazing on how these guys just keep coming, and I think it's beautiful. And I hope that in the next little bit we'll have some more butterflies floating around. And again, you know, one thing I wanted to mention to you, or say to you, was thank you so much for following our channel. If you're not following it, please do so. It means a lot to us. Please subscribe to our channel. And I just hope that you find these videos helpful. And we're just gonna keep on trying to get you some new stuff. Next week we're gonna be putting in our garden. It's March here in Florida, so we're gonna start putting in our garden tomatoes, green peppers, and different things like that. And we're gonna try a new method to get keep our tomatoes up. So we'll be able to show that to you, how that garden looks. And anyway, so again, thank you so much for watching the video, and have a great day. Hey, this is Tom. So, you know, spring is coming. So again, this is the theme of the weekend. It's just been beautiful out. It's about 70, 72 out right now. And so some of the areas that have been being neglected all winter, we're gonna be transforming them, and you're gonna get a chance to see what we do. So I'm gonna show you the first area, and it is a little bit messy, but anyways, you know, in a little bit it's gonna look great, and we'll give you a before and an after and tell you what we did. So here's the area. This is a little section on the corner of our house. We do have a large collection of bromeliads, and some of them have just been sitting out, and it's time for them to get planted and be a part of the landscaping. So just go ahead and take a look. This is the area. So as you can see right there, it's pretty messy, full of leaves. Doesn't look that great. So give me a little bit of time and we're gonna see what it looks like. Okay, catch you in a few minutes. Hey, so I am back and we are just finishing up this garden. It is a Bromeliad garden. I hope that you like it. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Bromeliads. They are actually one of my favorite, absolute favorite plants. If they are planted in the right area that they like, they are one of the least plants that need maintenance, need care. They don't really need a lot. They can take a beating. If they don't get a lot of water, they're okay. But there are a few things that are kind of important, so I do want to point those out to you. So Bromeliads can come in really small sizes up to plants that are really big. And when I'm talking really big, we have some that are 3-4 feet tall. And what's really cool about these is all the Bromeliads have different types of flowers. In the video here, I'll put some of the prettier ones that we have right now. Some of them can be very tropical, some of them can be smaller, fluorescent. They have all kinds of cool colors to them. And I think that if you're able to grow Bromeliads where you're at, you will love it. Also, the other thing that I like a lot about them is that Bromeliads, what they do is they grow what's called pups. So when you look at this, you see this is a pup, this is a baby. This is a pup, this is a baby. Now this is the big one, this is a mom. So a couple things that are important about Bromeliads real quick is Bromeliads have what's called, and hopefully you can see this inside, they have what's called a well. So inside, in the center, there is an area that acts as a well. It's a hole. And what it does is it gets water in there. So one of the things about Bromeliads that's very important is to make sure that you keep those wells clean. Flush them out if they're not getting regular water. If you leave stagnant water in there for too long, they can be an attraction for mosquitoes, and you don't want that. But anyway, so to start with this little one here, just to kind of show you some things. The little one here, you see how small that is. And what we want to do is I'm just, you know, they can take it, so you just kind of clean out, get all those leaves out of there. These ones have been sitting. They're going to be planted soon. So now you can see in there how nice and clean that is, but look in the center, there's the well. The well here is empty. It needs to get a little bit more water, okay? Now, some Bromeliads can be extremely sharp on the edges. So in this case here, I'm handling these with my bare hands, but this one is very soft. This one's not going to bother me. I'll give you an example though. This guy here, he's got edges, he's got teeth. So sometimes when you're dealing with very picky Bromeliads, you need to be wearing gloves, or in some cases, like beekeeper gloves. So we're gonna just kind of flip this one over and empty it out and clean it a little bit. You can see that they can take a lot of abuse. They will hold leaves in here, clean them off, just get rid of the junk. So it doesn't hurt them when we're doing that kind of stuff. So now when this one goes in, which this is going to go into a different area, this one will be ready to be planted. It's going to look good. This one had a little bit of water in it, but it didn't have much because this one's just been kind of sitting in what we call a nursery here. So anyways, hopefully what you see here you like. We have some different types of Bromeliads here. We have some that have some really nice red centers, and then we have others that are called green and whites, and we have some of those. We have some matchsticks in here. But what I like most about this is that this is this is going to be an area that I'm not going to have to touch that much. I'm not going to have to water that much, which is great. So I think that this will be something that we enjoy, and this will fill in more as it has some pups, and then we can just take and we can weed them out, you know, trim them out and put them in a different area if we want, or give them away to friends. That's always something that we do a lot, is we'll give away some of the pups to friends. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this.